Marriage, divorce, and remarriage, Genesis 1:26-27 to 18. 25, Deuteronomy 6:7, Matthew 5:32, 14, 3, 4, 19, 3:12, Mark 10:12, Luke 16:18, Romans 7:2-3, 1 Corinthians 5:1-5, 6, 9, 18, 7-11, Colossians 3:18, 21. Marriage and family, Christ. One Ministries affirms the biblical teaching that marriage is sacred and should not be entered into lightly without proper preparation. Marriage was originally instituted by God as a properly recognized covenant relationship between one man and one woman for life. The Church affirms the biblical family as a father and mother in wedlock who may procreate children. The Church further asserts that the home, including the extended family, is to be guided by love, discipline, and other nurturing aspects as taught in God's Word. Because the Church is committed to the sanctity of marriage and human life, we diligently stand against abortion, incest, abuse, euthanasia, adultery, divorce, homosexuality, and lesbianism, which we believe are contrary to God's original design as expressed in His Word. All biblically unlawful unions, such as same-sex, incestuous, or polygamous marriages, are renounced by the Church, even if they are recognized as legal by civil governments. Divorce and remarriage. Concerning divorce, in the above context, the Church means the breaking of a legitimate, lawful, biblical marriage and holds firmly to the principle that such divorces are not God's will, especially between Christians. Forgiveness, reconciliation, and healing should be sought as a first priority in order to preserve marriages and prevent divorce. The Church also recognizes that, despite biblical teaching and honest human effort, divorces do occur sometimes against the will of one or the other party. Therefore, the Church recognizes, in a pastoral sense, those causes, in addition to death, that would be recognized as ending a previously valid biblical marriage. In such cases, delineated on the following page, marriage partners would not be classed as adulterers, even though remarried, if persons were divorced and remarried for any reason prior to their personal salvation and have demonstrated a willingness to seek restitution, forgiveness from the offended spouse, and restoration where possible. If a divorce occurred because of a spouse's habitual adulterous behavior and efforts to bring reconciliation are no longer possible. If divorce occurred because of spousal or child abuse, such as incestuous behavior that seriously endangers the life and health of the spouse or family and violates the sanctity of holy matrimony. Under no circumstances should Christians or church members initiate or seek divorce without completely exhausting all biblical and counseling avenues to restore, rebuild, and sustain their marriages. Marriages that clearly violate biblical standards, such as incestuous marriages, may be appealed to the presbytery for specific consideration. All divorce and remarriage cases not falling within the categories described above should be referred for counsel and resolution to the pastor and local church leadership, the state/regional/national presbytery, or the general ministerial presbytery, which includes the general overseer and general presbyters, as may be appropriate. Christ. One Ministries. Org.